It's going now, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So welcome. This is your second observation, and it was completed a week ago. We
Yeah.
finished it. And let's start off by saying how things are going in your room so far.
They're going okay. I think things are going pretty well, except just some areas of like some behaviors. Sometimes I just need to know how to handle it appropriately, but I don't know. I don't think I can do that until after the fact that it's happened, and I reflect on it. So that's what I've been doing. My aide is shared concerns, which is good because I'd rather have her share the concerns rather than not.
Right.
Um,
Is it about the same students that you feel are
No.
having behaviors?
It's more of trying to put more inclusive practices and getting her behind how it's gonna work, you know. It's all just a big work in progress, and it was just pent up frustration. I feel like, yeah, that's all.
Are you using like signs that say quiet and
In terms of the
Hex.
behavior, I feel like I should probably get that from you.
yeah, because you don't want to interrupt your lesson.
Right, and that's what the
Let me
main
just show you
issue
one
was.
thing I've got,
Okay.
or it was over here. It is like something like this.
Okay.
So instead of stopping what you're doing, you can just pick this up and go, but still talking and teaching. And front load them to say, if I have to show this to you 3 times, you're going in a timeout. Does timeouts work in your room for?
Rather than that, I'm doing like not giving the ones who are on task proud use, and I do this thing with hole punches where you get 10 hole punches, you can get a prize from the treasure box or additional proud you.
Right, okay.
But I'm going
Or
to start doing
the
negative.
good ones get an extra few minutes at recess, when the ones that are not listening don't get the full recess.
Right. I used to be such a hard believer in just pure positive reinforcement. And I still like it, but I feel like I do need to implement some negative reinforcement.
You gotta just keep trying and trying and trying, and
Yeah.
sometimes eventually it'll work. You know?
I have to trust the process.
All right, so as far as the lesson, how do you think that went?
It went well, and I can tell that one of the students, Jimena, she's getting a lot better with reading. I want to give myself credit, but I feel like the tutoring that she's receiving too is also really helping her.
Yeah, and that's with Rick, right?
Oh, it's actually with someone else now.
Not Rick?
Not anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's the person?
I don't know specifically. I feel like I might have heard that it's Rick's girlfriend
Oh.
or someone. I don't
He
know.
didn't tell me. All right, so are they getting work from you so that they know to continue what you're doing with her, or they're doing their own work for her?
They're doing their own work kind of, but I'm also like giving them sight words for them to practice. Well,
Because you should be in that process, and reinforcing what you do in your room. Like if you're teaching a new subject of something in math and they're weak in that area, you can have them further, with more worksheets you'd have to supply them. But, it would instill more practice. Do you give homework?
I'm trying not to give homework just because I want them to be kids when they get home.
Right. I don't give homework either.
But
I used to, but it was a battle. Most of them didn't do it, or the parents did it.
Right. Yep.
And that's useless.
Right.
And so when I was giving it, I would say in my back to school spiel that homework needs to be done by the child, and you doing it doesn't help them.
Right.
You can motivate them by starting to do it or do the first part
Right.
and then let them take over. But other than that, they have to really do it.
Yeah. No matter how much they complain, right?
Yeah.
And yeah.